Hello everyone, welcome back to Neutralix. I'm your host cosolix, and today I'm teaching you how to play Axe in Brawlhalla. In this video we're going to be going over the gameplay, so every single attack on Axe, the combos that you need to know on Axe to really destroy your enemies, and just general tips for neutral, what to look out for, and how do you win every single match with Axe. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The first thing you're going to want to do is subscribe to Neutralix because this channel will help you improve at Brawlhalla. I guarantee if you subscribe and you don't improve at Brawlhalla, then you can unsubscribe. That's totally cool. But check out our other videos because this is a library of information to help you guys for free. Or if you want some personal coaching from me, check out Team Neutralix down below. Link is down below. Okay, now let's actually get right into this. So hop into training room, and then the first thing you're going to want to do is item spawning off, hurt box is on, hitbox is on, stun on, show damage on, and then give yourself an axe. Make sure you pick an axe character. You can change your character up here if you don't pick one. And then let's go to the second page. Make sure the bot, by the way, just in the center of the map. Go to the second page. If the bot isn't, then switch the control mode to the bot. Go to the center of the map, or not too much near a ledge. Switch back to the player, then go damage reset on and position reset on. This will allow us to practice our combos, and we'll be talking about that combo very shortly. Now let's just talk about more general gameplay kind of stuff. Sidelight is a horizontal punish tool. However, this is a slow option. Like, if you really think about the frame data, it takes about 150 milliseconds for a human to react. Usually it's around 200 if you're a gamer, 150 if you're Sandstorm. And take a look at this. Like, look how many frames this takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, takes about 14. And every frame is about 16.6 milliseconds. So if you do the math, that's actually reactable. So if you're going to go for sidelights, make sure it's guaranteed hits. Axe is all about accuracy. A lot of the attacks are quite slow. So you're going to want to be really accurate, maybe not too passive, but make sure if you're going to go for an attack that's slow, like a sidelight, make sure it lands. So make sure your opponent is vulnerable, make sure that they're stuck, and you can kind of guarantee it. And we'll be talking about that. Some of the faster moves on Axe are Neutral Light, which is kind of like a get away from me tool. It makes your hurt box high in the air. Look how high in the air you go. It almost acts like a dodge into certain weapons. Like Lance Sidelight will go under that. Sword Downlight will go under that. So not saying you should use it as a dodge, but really good move right here. It's just a get away from me kill option as well. The Downlight is your anti-air, and you can see you kind of have an option for everything. This is horizontally away, this is close, this is diagonal. You only have a dead zone up, where then you can jump nair. So maybe directly up and stacked is a bit hard. And Axe players can actually play in this area with downer. Downer is one of the best downers in the game. This is like a, you're below me, I'm gonna swing kind of tool. Sair is your kill option. It's kind of like Neutral Light, but it's in the air, and it's just a fast swing. You don't get a lot of steering though. And same thing, look how reactable this is, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So really make sure this lands. Same with the sidelight. Sidelight and Sair, those are slow moves. Next we got Nair. This is one of the fastest moves on Axe. Just, get away from me, you're above me. You can also use this for tempo, because see how I fall while I'm nairing? It just makes the move hard to punish. So if someone's above you, you could probably use this. Kind of spam it, We'll be doing some overall gameplay a bit later and just showing you a couple tips that you can use to win. So that's kind of the aerials. Let's talk about the recovery. If they're diagonal, you recovery. But again, this is a very slow option. Like, how many startup frames, right? We don't even need to count. Look how many these are. It's reactable. So again, make sure you're not making yourself too vulnerable when you use recovery. And you can kind of use it to extend combos if your opponent waits dodges, or if you think they're going to jump or whatever. And we'll be talking about that. Last but not least, ground pound. Ground pound is kind of hard to hit off stage. You don't get a lot of vertical momentum, has a lot of startup. But one really useful ground pound is this little instant ground pound on the stage. You could go for a downer, or you can go for this. Kind of both work. The ground pound is probably faster than a downer, ironically, but a downer can lead to a true combo that we will be talking about. Yeah, so this is pretty useful if you just want to land on someone with it, but it's kind of up to you. It's just like kind of cool, maybe like on the edge or something. It's really quite fast. But yeah, off stage, sure, you can go for a ground pound, but most of the time like a dare is going to be a lot safer. You're going to want to go for. But ground pound could be really good against like silvers or golds or plats, because look how big that hitbox is. You might find a lot of success, but I don't really recommend it for really high elos. I don't use ground pound too much in my game. Okay, let's talk about the combos. So side light is your true combo starter. This leads into neutral light, even though I didn't hit there. Side light, neutral light. Side light, jump, neutral layer. Not neutral light, but you know, jump, neutral layer. I call it neutral light because that's the input, but you do it in the air, so it's a neutral light in the air. Side light, jump, nair. And then let's say you hit the side light really close to you. You'll actually find out nair doesn't work. So you kind of have to recognize in the moment how the side light hits. And if it hits close to stacked, downlight is your most consistent option, but doesn't have the highest amount of reward. You can't really follow up a downlight. So some people will go for side light down air, and that is a true combo, but it is far less consistent than downlight. Like there'll be times where the down air is just like not true. It's true there, but like there, see how it's one dodge frame? Even though if you just downlight, it's very consistent. So in an ideal world, if you're really stacked, you down air. If you're slightly stacked and you don't know, you downlight. And then if it's like a normal side light, you go for neutral air. It's a little difficult, I cannot lie. I would just go for nair every time and then downlight every time. But if you can hit the down air true, like think of the positioning that you now have. Like look where your opponent is. If they like go for a dodge and you play for a reaction, or you can go for a read, you're right next to them. It's great. But you know, the side light, downlight, like they're in white and look how far away they are. There's not many ways to extend this. So you can kind of understand why you want to go for the dare. The side light neutral air is the best because it has the best setup. So in white, what you're going to want to do is side light neutral air. See, I misspaced it. Side light neutral air, gravity cancel downlight. This little 3 hit is really good in white. If you're platinum or below, you could probably go for this almost every single time, and your opponent is just not going to dodge it. Again, if you're in white health, you can see it's 3 dodge frames. I'm on 2 dexterity Ogrim, so that definitely goes down to 2 dodge frames. I just don't know what dex. Maybe even 1 dodge frame if you have like 9 dex or something like that. It's never true. But yeah, really good 3 hit that definitely, if your opponent's in early health, I'd recommend. And then when your opponent gets to a bit later health, like I don't recommend going for the dare. It's just not going to hit. Downlight's still consistent, so that's why I recommend it. But side light nair, then you can go for the recovery, or you can go for a ground pound. If you think they're going up, go for a recovery. If you think they're going in, go for ground pound. Or you can go for, like, if they're going down, you can go for like a Ogrim neutral sig. Ragnar neutral sig is really good. It really depends on the sig kit that you have, but yeah, that can definitely be a really solid option for some dodge reads. One thing really safe as well is just going for another nair is probably the safest follow-up, but you're not going to get as much reward. So if you have a lead and you want to get a kill and it's like worth the biscuit, you know, it's worth to kind of go for it, then go for it. Go for that kill. But if it's a really close game, maybe you want to go for a Sair, or I mean a nair, and then kind of lead into something else that's a bit more guaranteed instead of guessing the game away on like a certain read. Like you can go for something, and if it's just not going to work, you're guessing. But yeah, let's not overcomplicate it. If you're in plat or below, or even low diamond, you can go for this neutral sig, or recovery, or ground pound, and those are probably your best in later health. And then side light, neutral, like gravity cancel downlight, and like white health. And that's kind of the general flow of acts. So one other combo that you guys should know, and this works fairly consistently until about red health, is the back end of down air grounded into downlight. You can see I'm getting this to 1 dodge frame. That's because it becomes a true combo, I believe, at like 4 dex. Don't quote me on how much dex, but 99% of the time on axe, this is a true combo. It's just because I'm on 2 dex Ogrim. It might even be true on 3 dex. So dare, if you hit a reverse dare grounded like this, go for the downlight. I just hit it true. It's true on all decks. That's so broken. I didn't even think it was true on 2 decks. Holy crap, that is broken. Okay, it's just easier on other decks. Yeah, holy crap. That being true on every dex is stupid, Brawlhalla. But if you're an axe player, you're gonna like it, and that's why you clicked on this video, and I'm showing you the combos you need to know. So yeah, that is really good. There are some niche sig combos on axe, like Rayman, axe down sig and side light, or like Harrow's Axe, and Zig and Silent. I'm not going to teach you those. If you want to learn niche character combos, then you can look it up online. The Combo Codex, I think it's Brawlhalla Database is a really good resource. It's brawlhalladatabase.com or Combo Codex. We'll be making another video for every axe combo you need to know, but we're probably not going to talk about the actual Sig specific combos. You don't even need to know them. They're very niche. Anyways, that's kind of it in terms of combos on axe. Let's talk more about the gameplay. And we're going to do that while playing some experimental games. And we're just going to play a bunch of different axe characters. Start it off, let's play some Zol. So, in terms of axe gameplay, accuracy matters a lot. You get a lot of reward for being directly above people because of axe down air. But if you can be horizontally away, it's also very good. Axe is just this, it's basically sword, but really slow. It's super well-rounded, and hits heavy, but some of the moves are just quite slow, so you just gotta be careful. And you're gonna see some general gameplay things I do that you can definitely incorporate into your gameplay. Keep in mind, I'm a level 100 Ogrim. Not the best axe player in the world, but I can easily hit Brawlhalla with it. So you can see I kind of dashed horizontally away, and then I waited until it was kind of confirmed for the side light. I should have end lighted there. So end light is that kind of stack tool. You can see that Sarah's confirmed when first side light. There's a waste of dodge. See, I'm going directly above them. You know, empty hopping. He wasted a dodge. I missed that. That was a bad end light. And then, you know, the end light's the get away from me tool. So if he's getting quite close to me and I don't like that, that Sarah's confirmed, then I just end light. And it also kills. That Sarah wasn't confirmed. That was a bad Sarah too. Just didn't have enough momentum. That was good from him. You can see he didn't follow it up too well. The recovery worked there. That Nair is just super broken. End light, get away from me tool. He was stacked, so I went for the end light. Does he waste a dodge? Yes, he does. And you can see when you're off stage pressuring, you want to stay above your opponent, and then you want to be like jumping, and then get them to waste a dodge. That's very useful. Now let's be a little horizontal away. Go for that Nair, you know, quite safe. He wasted his dodge there, but it just wasn't so confirmed. I probably shouldn't have went for it. And that hammer Sarah hit me. That's crazy. He was diagonal to me, so you go for that. Go for the ground pound. It's a good stacked option. He wasn't white though, so I probably could have went for the down light. No dodge. He can go up. Okay, he didn't go up. But that was a 50-50 because he had no dodge. He was stacked on me. He's got no dodge. Oh, I almost got it. No dodge. He also went down before. Oh, that didn't hit him enough. And light because he's right next to me. It's just a lot of, you know, if he's near you, you go for something. Be a little accurate if you're kind of going for the Sarahs and whatnot. Is he stacked? Yeah, he went stacked. Gravity cancel. I didn't have a dodge. I don't know why I went for that. Go up. I didn't go up. He's going to the right a bit. And you can see that recovery is quite risky, but, you know, I had 3 stocks. I can go for it. Catch. I should have end lighted there. Hammer players like being stacked, so same with guitars players. You can kind of identify what does my opponent want, right? So he's on hammer, he wants to be stacked, so I'm gonna end light, and that didn't work, but it almost did. There we go. He's just gonna want to be stacked because he wants to hit those hammer D lights. I'm not challenging you off stage. That with hammer, and you're dead. GG's. Let's play one more game. Just gonna be talking about general gameplay. You saw there, I did barely use any combos. You don't need to know combos on axe. But, you know, I showed you the combos you do need to know. Just a couple. It's free damage. Go for free damage. Okay, let's play some Bryn. In terms of stances, you know, dex doesn't matter, like always. So, characters with low dex are really good, especially because that dare downlight is true. That is crazy. Can't believe I didn't know that. On 2 decks, I just kind of assumed, because 2 decks. But sure, you have an aerial true combo on 2 deck. That's... Brawlhalla balance team, please. Hope you're watching this. I hate that combo. As someone who plays axe, that's stupid. Okay. Let's get out of here. Spear, I don't want you. He's got axe. You can also see how I'm playing against axe, so you can kind of understand your own weaknesses. You just throw it away instantly. You can beat it out horizontally, and there's just so many recovery frames on axe. So you just want to be careful. If you are stacked, you just end light. Go for that down light, and yeah, you can see that 3-hit working. And you see how I tried to extend it with a nair, actually? It's just because a nair is so, like, you get good momentum and it's safe. So you can kind of see him going for some safe options. That Sarah's, he's so close to me, it's pretty much confirmed. I should have unlighted. Yeah, that was good. Okay, that was clean. See what he does. Also, Brennan Sig is quite good if you hit side light nair, so I'm gonna side light nair, and then, oh, you saw he dodged down, he almost did. It's probably a bit better in like earlier healths. I'll make sure I don't lose this, guys, don't worry. But this player is definitely like probably diamond at least. But yeah, they're going for good stuff. Definitely a diamond player. At the very least. He's gonna pick up that boomerang. Okay, I tried. There's diagonal. See how it was stacked and I went to the down there? Oh, I should have unlighted that. Go for that insig. Didn't hit. Okay, I love Rayman players. He wasted that dodge. I didn't capitalize though. Go up. Ooh. You can see how, again, how slow that recovery was. Ah! Love Brawlhalla. What are you doing? Did you guys see that rollback? That was terrible. I definitely won that interaction. I don't know how we got out. A dodge. Didn't go stack. I want it to be on the right. Like that. No dodge. I was picked him up too high. That's not gonna kill. Got one more jump. And yeah, you can see why ground pound was a pretty bad option there, because it doesn't always send downwards. There would have found the kill. Okay, that sig is no recovery frames. I should know this by now, but it's like every time I just like pray it has recovery frames. Okay, I'll focus up, make sure I don't lose. Go this way, nope. Gonna nair again. Gonna spam nair a bit, spam Sarah a bit. Okay, I can't win this. Oh. Okay. I lost that. It's because I didn't play Axe. That was stupid. Oh, he's a Brawlhalla player. Why am I like... I still shouldn't have lost that. But like... I'm like, oh, he's at least diamond. Yeah, of course he is. He's Brawlhalla. Season 31. Isn't that this season already? I'm gonna double check. Yeah, so he's Brawlhalla this season. I shouldn't have lost that. I played pretty terribly. But you know how to play Axe now, you know? So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.